What if I told you 2026 might be the biggest year for isekai and fantasy anime ever? We're not just getting random new shows, we're getting legendary sequels, fan-favorite comebacks, and insane new worlds that could dominate this year. From overpowered reincarnations to dark war stories, to fantasy worlds that feel more real than reality itself. So grab your watch list, because here are the top 10 most anticipated isekai and fantasy anime you can't miss in 2026. Kicking things off at number 10, As a Reincarnated Aristocrat Season 3. And this one seriously breaks the usual isekai formula. Ars Luvant isn't your typical overpowered protagonist blasting enemies with insane magic. His real strength lies in his Appraisal ability, the power to recognize hidden talent in others. Instead of becoming a one-man army, he builds one. And honestly, that kind of leadership? Way more dangerous. By the end of Season 2, Ars had stepped into a bigger political battlefield, alliances forming and tensions rising. But Season 3 is where it escalates into strategy, power struggles, betrayals, and his calculated rise to someone who can reshape the balance of power, focusing more on outsmarting than flashy fights. If you're tired of instant power fantasies and want something smart and calculated, this is it. And the best part? It's officially set to drop in October 2026. Coming in at number 9, HellMode Season 2. And yeah, this one truly lives up to its name. Imagine getting reincarnated into a fantasy world and choosing the hardest hidden difficulty. No help, no shortcuts, just pure grind. And this guy actually commits to it. Season 1 was all about struggle, slow progress, constant setbacks, and it definitely tested patience. But Season 2? This is where the payoff starts. All that effort finally shows, and the gap he's built begins to feel real. And when power is earned, not given, it just hits harder. If you dropped it early, this is where it gets worth it. The grind was the setup. This is the reward. And it's officially dropping in July 2026. At number 8, Reincarnated as a Sword Season 2. And I know, a guy gets reincarnated as a sword? Sounds weird. But give it a minute, because this story hits harder than you'd expect. At the center is Fran, a beast girl who is treated like nothing, until she finds a sentient sword that doesn't just give her power, but actually believes in her. Season 1 built that emotional foundation perfectly, showing her growth from weak to unstoppable. But Season 2 goes deeper, exploring her past, the truth about the Black Cat clan, and pushing her journey even further. And that bond between Fran and her sword? It's not just cool, it's genuinely heartwarming. So yeah, don't let the premise fool you. This one delivers both hype and emotion. And it's officially set to release in October 2026. Coming in at number 7, and easily one of the biggest wildcards, Red River. This isn't your typical modern isekai. It's based on a legendary manga that fans have been waiting years to see animated. A normal girl gets transported to ancient Anatolia and is thrown straight into royal politics, war, and power struggles, along with a slow-burn romance that actually develops over time. It's not just adventure, it's strategy, emotion, and real character growth, which makes this adaptation such a big deal. For longtime fans, this is a dream finally happening. And for new viewers, it's a chance to experience a story that helped define isekai before it became mainstream. And it's officially set to premiere in July 2026. Sliding in at number 6, Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. And yeah, this one is seriously underrated. Our guy wakes up inside the game, stuck as his character, a literal skeleton. Sounds like Overlord, right? But the vibe here is completely different. Instead of pure domination, this anime mixes humor with some surprisingly dark and grounded moments. It's less rule the world and more survive it without losing your humanity. You've got an overpowered knight who looks like a final boss, but deep down he's just a good guy trying not to terrify everyone around him. And that contrast works perfectly. Season 1 set the tone, but Season 2 dives deeper with more lore, higher stakes, and a darker side of the world. If you skipped it before, now's the time to catch up, because once Season 2 drops, this could blow up. And yeah, it's officially arriving in July 2026. By the way, if you're enjoying the list so far, hit that like button, subscribe to Anime Senpai for more awesome lists and recommendations, and comment your favorite upcoming Isekai of 2026. Alright, let's get into the top 5. Coming in at number 5, Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2. And yeah, this one's been a long time coming. After Season 1 in 2017 and the 2019 movie, fans have been waiting years, and now Tanya is finally back. She's not your typical Isekai MC. A ruthless salaryman reborn as a young girl in a war-torn world, she's cold, tactical, and fights to win, not to be a hero. That's what makes her such a compelling anti-hero. This isn't just Isekai, it's full-on war, strategy, politics, and survival. Season 2 continues right after the movie, with a bigger war, higher stakes, and her ongoing conflict with Being X. And it's officially set for July 2026. Sliding at number 4, Magical Explorer. And yeah, this one's got a crazy setup. A hardcore fan of an adult dating sim gets reincarnated into the game, but not as the main character. He ends up as Kosuke Takioto, the unlucky best friend who's supposed to be a side character. But instead of accepting that role, he uses his deep knowledge of the game to flip the script, min-maxing stats, exploiting mechanics, and turning himself into a major threat in the story. What really makes it stand out is how smart it is with its concept, and it's set to drop in October 2026. Coming in at top number 3, Reborn as a Space Mercenary. And this one really stands out. Finally, an isekai that isn't stuck in the usual medieval fantasy setting. The MC gets reincarnated with knowledge of a space opera game and builds his life as a mercenary, taking jobs, navigating dangerous factions, and surviving in a universe where one mistake can get you wiped out. What makes it hit different is the scale. We're talking star systems, spaceships, laser battles. It feels way bigger than your typical isekai journey. If you've ever thought, why is isekai always the same fantasy world? This is your answer. And it's officially set to release in October 2026. At number 2, Trapped in a Dating Sim Season 2. This anime flips the isekai formula completely. Our MC Leon gets reincarnated into a brutal dating sim, not as the hero, not even a love interest, but a background mob character. The world revolves around a female lead, but Leon? He couldn't care less about playing by the rules. He's cynical, done with everything, and just wants to survive. And in doing so, he ends up breaking the entire system. Season 1 nailed the chaos, exposing the elites and turning a nobody into a wild card. But Season 2 raises the stakes with more factions, bigger conflicts, and a world expanding beyond the academy. And it's set to drop in October 2026. Lastly, at number 1, Mushoku Tensei Season 3. This isn't just another isekai. It's the foundation of modern isekai. A story driven by growth, regret, and real consequences, where Rudius isn't chasing power, but trying to become a better person after wasting his first life. Season 3 marks one of the most important turning points in his story, where his decisions begin shaping his future in ways that can't be reversed. And it premieres on July 6th, 2026. 2026 is truly packed with isekai and fantasy anime, and there's a lot more to look forward to. Comment your most anticipated one, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more anime recommendations like this, check out my next video. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.